Welcome to Wrong Side 812 in Jefferson, Indiana. I am Kirby Lee Bailey, and I'm with the band Widow 7 with Seth and Mark.
What's up?
Is this y'all's first time at this venue?
Yeah, it is.
As we get a quick little sound check. Not a problem. So how'd y'all end up as a group together? I mean, I'm brand new to you guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
God, the short version of a long story.
Any version you like to hear. I know you're from Des Moines, so that's Slipknot country, so I know you're from there.
We're from Slipknotville, Iowa. We've all kind of been in different bands over the years, touring, playing shows and stuff. Jason, the guitar player, and myself were in a band that toured all over. And when that kind of fizzled out, we were trying to figure out where our next home would be. And kind of around the same time, Mark was kicking around some demos on a project he was just starting. We happened to be looking for a singer. He happened to be looking for a band. And once our drummer showed us Mark's demo, we were like, why have we not met this guy yet? And we need to get him over to our studio like yesterday. So, we got him over, and then you came over. And
I was pretty much like, all right, let's see what are these guys about. And like,
he was hesitant.
Yeah, I was very hesitant. And then like when I got over there, like, oh, we already know the song. So I'm like, okay. I mean, let's hear it.
Do you want to play your songs? What?
And I'm like, they started playing, and I'm like, dude, these guys, wow, they actually are. They do know our song. So I'm like, all right, guys, well, I'll get back to you. I'm driving home, and I'm like, man, I'd be a fucking idiot. Can I cuss on this?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
It's not a fucking problem.
Fuck yeah! No, I'm like, man, I'd be a fucking idiot not to play with these guys. And then so call them back, and we've been at it ever since.
Yeah, we all clicked really well.
Yeah.
We all get along really well. We all know how to work hard and grind. Because being a brand new band, we had to grind a lot, and we still are.
Especially in COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all started like 21 or 20. Which year was it?
Right. When did COVID? March 2020. So we got together in like October-ish of 2020.
Yeah.
And it happened to be the perfect storm because we had, a little bit of time to really get our shit together and be ready for when shows started happening again. And we wrote a bunch, we perfected our live show, and then when shows started happening again, we were ready to hit the ground running. It was really cool. Our first show was sold out, and then our second show was a label showcase in Los Angeles. It was because the spotlight was open, because none of the major bands were able to do anything. We were able to kind of slide in, right time, right place, and got some really good, impressionable eyes on us.
Yeah.
What was the first show y'all went to? What was y'all's first show at?
A place called Woolies in Des Moines, Iowa.
Yeah.
And we were opening for a band called Vended.
Oh, Vended?
Yeah.
That's Slipknot's son.
Yeah.
Really good guys.
Yeah.
Really hard workers, and it was an amazing first show.
I mean, if a lot of bands were smart like you guys and got out right when COVID was starting to end, like my first concert was an artist known as R.A. the Rugged Band. I don't know if y'all know him.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
And and I remember it was packed in there.
Yeah.
Because everybody was just dying to go to a show.
Exactly. And we saw that as the perfect opportunity. We have all this time to just perfect what we're doing and then be ready to take it out and show people.
It was kind of weird during that time with the masks and all that. And now you don't hardly see it like you used to.
No.
I think we still have some Widow 7 masks somewhere in the merch, like 2 or 3 left over from it. It's just like a weird relic of that strange time.
Yeah. Good old memories.
Yeah.
I don't consider that good.
Yeah. So I made that face.
I did not like that at all because I was locked down, and I work in medical profession. See, when I'm not doing this, and my ass had to go to work every day, and I was not a happy camper. I mean, the good news was I get on the interstate. There was nobody on the interstate.
Oh, yeah.
You get 100 up there, and nobody's going to say that to you. I was like, today we try to get here to this venue, and this is my first time. Have y'all ever been here before? This is my first time to Jeffersonville.
We played across the river at Louder Than Life a couple times.
Yeah.
This is our first club show in Louisville.
In Louisville? You've never done a club show here in Louisville?
No.
No, we did.
We played Headliners with Bad Omens one time.
Yeah. Yep.
Speaking of bands that took off, that
Yes.
one really took
yeah.
off.
Yeah,
Yes.
they're killer, man. They're doing it at the highest level at this point.
I don't even know if headliners. I'm assuming headliners are still low, but
Yeah.
I don't come to Louisville as much as we come 3, 4, 5, 6 times a year to Louisville.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a drive. It depends on which area coming from Knoxville or we come from Nashville. Depends on which way we come. This day we did the Knoxville thing, so we didn't have to worry about the time switch
Oh, yeah.
from Nashville to Knoxville to this area. I didn't realize how close it was to Louisville till we just drove over the bridge just a minute ago. I said, "Hell, Louisville! I said, hey, there's the KFC Yum Center. We're on the back end of Louisville."
Well, we kept billing this show as Louisville, and they're like, it's Jeffersonville. I'm like, yeah, but nobody knows where Jeffersonville is. Everybody knows where Louisville is.
Yeah.
So, for all intents and purposes, Louisville.
When we pulled up here, and I was like, and my GPS is like, here we are. I was like, oh my God, there's nothing out here, but this
Yeah, you
close.
look across the river and it's downtown Louisville right there.
But hey, I love the parking out here. You got
Oh, you got great
parking.
parking, man.
You can park for days out here. I said, this is awesome right here. So what y'all got going on after this show? You got another tour going behind it? Where y'all gonna be? Y'all know who you're touring with, or y'all headlining?
We are doing a headline tour after this. Next weekend, we'll just have a one-off in Illinois at a theater, and then we'll be going to Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee on the way back. So we'll be headlining that run with a band from Florida called No Self and a band from the Bayou called Transient. Those will be our support acts on that one. And then shortly after that, we have a Metal Fest in Illinois, and then we have Incarceration in Mansfield, Ohio, if you ever heard of that.
Oh yeah.
Yep, where they shot Shawshank Redemption. Coolest place to play a concert.
Oh yeah, dude, I love that place.
Like you're on stage and you look to your left and you're like, that is Shawshank Prison. This is amazing.
Didn't y'all do a podcast with Danny Wimmer?
Oh yeah.
How was it like? I have never met Danny Wimmer, and I've always wondered what kind of person he is.
Hey, appreciate it, buddy.
He has all these festivals.
Yeah. Most of our relationship was with his team. They kind of ran the podcast and the Twitch shows and everything, and that's kind of what got us discovered was their Twitch channel.
Really? Because I noticed I was reading about your background, and y'all have done a lot of the festivals for Danny Wimmer.
Yeah.
A big thanks to him. It was the same type of thing, the spotlight was open and Danny was looking for young bands that were hungry, and they were so gracious to us, and they gave us a lot of leg ups. It just doesn't happen. Things like that don't happen. We're one of the most fortunate bands for sure.
They took care of us 100%.
Also, you have a good sound too. So
That helps.
Yeah,
that helps.
that
a lot
does
of
help.
talent goes a long ways in this business, and I've listened to y'all's music, and y'all's music is really good.
Thank you.
There's that new song, P-Cell. No, it's not P-Cells, but what was the song I listened on the way up?
We're not gonna tell them.
It's
Yeah,
not
really,
fire. It's not therapy. Was
He's
your
like-
mainstream hit? Mainstream was therapy. We were listening to lots of new songs. I'm just trying to learn them all. And there was one that was really catchy. It was not fire. It was right before we heard fire.
Well, the new songs we have are WTF, Miserable, Choke.
Choke.
Those are some of the
Choke was the one.
Joke was on.
That's
that was
it.
I was mouthing miserable because that was our newest
That's
song.
our newest one.
Who does y'all's video footage anyways? Because y'all's video footage, whoever does that does a real good job on
For
it.
like the music videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've used a couple different people, but the Choke video was Eric DiCarlo from the band Face Yourself from New York. He flew in and did the Wake the Dead video and the Choke video. in
Wake
one
the
day.
Dead, that's the song
Yeah.
I like the
Oh,
best.
Wake the Dead,
That's
yeah.
the one I like the best.
Yeah.
It's that one. It was Wake the Dead and Choke were my two favorites that I was
Yeah.
listening to.
We shot that in a creepy mall, like at the
An abandoned mall.
Yeah, in the
Neat.
basement of a mall. It was super weird. You could have swore it was haunted, but
It's definitely haunted.
Where was that abandoned ball at?
It's in our hometown. We had to sign an NDA not to disclose exactly where it was.
Gotcha.
But
ghost hunters.
yeah, they don't want ghost hunters up in there and stuff like that. But yeah, it was in our hometown.
Yeah, we got one in our home area. The Nashville area's got an abandoned mall practically over there. And it's got like this, like you go upstairs, you see the chairs blocking the entrances in, and it's like, ugh.
It's like straight out of a zombie movie. Everything's frozen in time.
Yeah.
Like the fast food joints and everything is what you remembered as a kid. Nothing has changed. It's just gotten kind of dilapidated. But
I mean, well, the one we have is like, it had that cool, it had a glass elevator when you first got in it. It was made way back when. It was one of the coolest things. You look over, there's They got chairs blocking that off, blocking this off, or you can't go up in there and wander around. There's like a little pretend college. It's not a pretend college, but one of those online colleges I call it. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it's like one of those colleges that your degree might count. It's almost like get a GED college degree is what I call it.
I got one of those.
Well, like I said, y'all got incarceration. Y'all gonna do any other festivals this year besides incarceration?
We have the Northern Illinois Metal Fest, and then we had one in Georgia, but
Down at the campground.
Yes.
Bless their hearts. What happened with that?
I'm not certain. I believe that we are still playing the festival grounds. They're still going to have a few bands, is our hope, because that's 3 weeks out. So we're still going to be down in Soperton, Georgia, if all goes well.
I was really, we were thinking about doing that one, and we were like, and I saw we were shut down the other day, and another friend of mine, he was telling me, he's a promoter, and he was sitting there going, that was going to be my only festival this year, and he's out of it. And he's like,
yeah, it's a bummer, but I believe we'll still be playing Soperton, same date, same campgrounds, same food trucks. They're going to do the whole thing, but I think they're doing it on a smaller level. So
right. It's hard for those independent festivals to make it when, we used to do an independent festival, and I did it for 6 years going to it. And last year it went off the edge during the festival.
It's hard, bands have it hard, but so do talent buyers, so do promoters. We're
tough out here for everybody.
Yeah, it is hard out here for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it, because there's like, when I used to do that festival that we went to, it was Blue Ridge is who it was. And it went. we were there at Ground Zero last year when it went off the rails in the middle of it. We won't forget it. But I had supported it every year. I loved going. But last year it went off the rails.
It's like the festival we don't speak of anymore.
Baltimore festival.
Yeah, man.
We won't forget it. They compared it to Fire Festival.
Oh.
And I was reading the other day, it had the top 10 worst festivals all time, and it was in the top 10. There was a lot of things that happened out there. It was a little out of control. I'm not gonna lie. I had a good time the days it went on. But it was my first time being at a festival with a tornado at it. I'll never forget that. And a hailstorm right behind it. I thought I was gonna die out there.
Logistical nightmare, man.
Yeah.
Oh, it was horrible. We stood in 4.5 hours in a line trying to get out, because we slept in a hotel, and they bust you from the parking lot to the festival grounds, and they weren't prepared for an all-out evacuation. That was what I heard. I'll never forget it. I never knew what hell felt like, but by God, I didn't know what that felt like when it was pelting away and there was nowhere to go except the forest.
Oh my God.
Well, guys, we appreciate y'all taking time. Can't wait to see the show tonight. We're real excited. We're glad we drove all the way from Knoxville to get to see you guys. And we can't wait to see y'all perform tonight. What time do y'all go on tonight?
9:30, I think. 9:30.
Okay, awesome.
Be here at 9.
We'll be here. Don't worry about that. I thought it was my phone. It was big. It was you.
That's me.
They'll be watching this in the future. If you live in Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Missouri, Colorado, Utah, Arizona, California, Sacramento, any of those areas, look us up. We're coming your way.
We're going to be everywhere.
Cookville, Tennessee.
Cookville.
I know where that is.
Cookville. Chattanooga. Cookville.
Where y'all playing at Chattanooga?
The Dark Roast.
Okay, I don't know that one.
That's what it's called. The Dark Roast.
And we appreciate Windows 7 being on our show today, and we'll catch you later on tonight. Peace.
on the TV, hurricane on the bay, it's no sea.